I'm going to go with the first song, yeah?
I'm ready.
Purpose's favourite. I'm going to throw it out there. It's 21 Seconds.
Yeah,
So Solid Crew.
100%. Man, that's
Set the scene then. So why 21 Seconds?
Okay, cool. So for those who know me or don't know me, I grew up in Battersea, Southwest London. So just round the corner from pretty much Solid Crew, a lot of them from Battersea. The music at the time was very new to the underground scene as we know it now anyway. We call it an underground scene. But even like we've spoken about before, I think the thing for me is, for one, I think it was the first CD I ever bought. 21 Seconds was the first CD. And if I remember correctly, what you used to have the original single.
Yeah.
The second one would be like a remix. And then the third one would be either a cappella
or instrumental.
And I was always hoping it would be an instrumental so I could spit some bars over it randomly, yeah. But I remember having that, and I just thought it was absolutely sick. I think, do you know what, for me, and I'm glad I can say this and being honest, it being a UK track as the first track for me to mention, because seeing and as we know anyway, paying homage, we know what it done for the scene. We know kind of how big it was to see the boys from around the corner on telly performing it, going to the bricks, all of that, etc. It was a monumental time for
I think that
everyone.
must resonate a lot for you, because the guys that you grew up with, next thing they're on TV.
Yeah, definitely. Like, everyone's all around. Yeah, so
that's
like
crazy.
It's just different estates, different whatever. But it was nice to see people from your area, do you know what I mean,
100%.
doing well and
on top of the pops, like they were on top of the pop. For the younger
down
listener
too,
that doesn't know,
I just see it.
it's
all
the
that
thing.
leather and
I
everything.
know the bag of
coats.
man. That's what I'm
There's a
seeing.
lot of people
like.
now, when you look at the charts and it's all like whatever's being played is just suddenly hitting the charts. You got whole albums being in the charts.
Yeah.
But back then it was like you had top of the pops. You tune in on a Friday to see, like
100%.
who was number one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's true.
I agree.
And and it's all these different shades of brown, like all these people from all these different backgrounds.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't happening that much. It was few and far between. They were getting that kind of notoriety, you know?
Yeah, it was mad. I remember just hearing that ding, 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 ding.
Where did it chart back in the day? I can't remember. Where did they chart? Was they top 5?
It was number one for me, bro. That's all that mattered. It was number one for me, and that was
because it'll be interesting to know where they chart.
It was
Because I know
number
they were
one in
top
my
10.
charts
They were
for like
100%
67
top 10.
weeks.
Right, we'll see. The thing I remember as well is like the video kind of like...
Yeah, they smashed the video.
But it's that thing where I bet it was really low budget in the grand
It
scheme of
was.
things, because it
It
was
was.
all green screen
Yeah,
effect,
yeah.
it wasn't all the lightning and that, and it was just they picked up a bit of fence from like a construction site to shake, like break down the video now.
It was.
When you're young, you're like, yo, this is sick. But when you look at it more practically, like, yo, they actually done really well with what they had in
To
making
be
that
honest,
video.
the
happen to
video
all
still
those people.
I reckon if we watch the video now, it still stand.
Pioneers.
the test of time,
And
to
I
be
think
honest.
as well, in terms of I guess is the crossover the right word, in the sense of it going from the underground to more mainstream.
mainstream,
It was nice to see that. So when we obviously look at today's music, and I'm sure like as the episodes go on, we'll talk about such a range of music.
Yeah.
But for me, like we've spoken about before, obviously it was a big garage era, and garage created and birthed a lot of genres that we hear today,
100%.
all the way through to grimes, to our drills, to whatever, etc. When you really do think about it, so yeah.
So here's the thing with 21 Seconds. So 21 Seconds is a song by UK garage crew So Solid Crew. It was released as the second single from the debut album They Don't Know, and was the first of 5 consecutive top 20 hit singles for the group. It topped the UK singles chart in August 2001.
Mad. And that was a banger as well.
Yeah.
They don't know about my crew. They don't know what I do.
You know, I just remember everyone having... I think everyone owned that album at some point. Let's be real about it, yeah.
Oh, that album was banging.
Yeah,
Just
on
that-
loop. But
that
like I said,
yellow
'cause you had the
writing as well,
single,
it would just stick out.
It's back then when if you had your CD player and it would literally just have the repeat one, and you would happily just have that play over
true.
and over.
The repeat CDs. Come on, a lot of these kids, they're not going to know what CD. I remember buying that CD, to be fair. That's probably the only UKG CD I ever bought in my life. But I definitely bought that.
What's next, Komposa?
Banger.